Next question is, a body is thrown up with the speed 28.4 meter per second. What is its speed after t is equals to 1 second, t is equals to 2 seconds, t is equals to 3 seconds? That is the first question. What is its height after t is equals to 1 second, t is equal to 2 seconds, t is equal to 3 seconds? That means for every 1 second we have to find out speed and we have to find out the height here. So that means a ball here, a body is thrown. Okay, a body is thrown to the upward position. That means like this, a body has been thrown here with the initial velocity of the body 29.4 meter per second. Okay, so for example, after 1 second the body may reaches to this position. If it is reaches to this position, means what is this height? And also if it reaches to this position, means what is its final velocity? That you have to find. Then again, when the body is reaches to certain time 2 seconds, that means if you have taken a stopwatch and if you have count this after 2 seconds where the body has reached, and what is the height from the ground, and what is the speed. Similarly, when it reaches to 3 seconds, 3 second time means what is its height reached compared to the ground, and also what is its speed. That means final velocity of that body here. So now let me write what are the things given. U is equals to initial velocity 29.4 meter per second. Now g value, what will be the g value here? G value, the body is thrown upward, that is against to the gravity. Gravitational force will be always downwards only. Against to the gravitational force we are going to throw the body here. So that means it becomes minus 9.8 meter per second square. Similarly, time for the first one. First one we will consider what is its speed. So speed means v1, I'll consider v1. We have to find out for the time t is equals to 1 second. Okay, for the first thing I am going to consider it. Here I have considered formula v is equals to u plus at. That is the first formula in the equation of motion. V1 I have considered v1 is equals to u minus gt. Why? Because g value is negative. So in the formula itself I will consider as minus g. So v1 equals to 29.4 minus g value is 9.8. Time is 1 second. So 29.4 minus 9.8 means 19.6 meter per second. So this is the velocity or the speed after reaching 1 second. Here, when it reaches to here, the final velocity will become 19.6 here. So next, similarly, I'll consider second one. That is not second one. I'll consider like this. V2 is equals to question mark. Time is equals to 2 seconds I am going to consider. So V2 will become U minus GT. So T1 I will consider. This is T2 I will consider. So now U2 is equals to 29.4 minus 9.8 into. What is T2 into 2 here? So UT is equals to 29.4 minus 9.8 into 2 means you are getting 19.6 here. So U2 is equals to 29.4 minus 19.6. I am getting 9.8 meter per second. Okay, this is the U2 value. Next, U3 value. So next is for the third one, that is after 3 seconds, what is its final velocity? V3 is equals to U minus GT3. So V3 will become, so the U is 29.4 minus G 9.8 into 3 we are going to consider. So 29.4 minus 9.8 into 3 means 29.4 itself I will get. So final velocity you are getting as 0. That means a body when it is thrown upward position after 3 seconds it becoming 0 means it is saying that it is reaching certain height. This is the height that has reached it. So you know, whenever a body is thrown, a ball or anything object has thrown means its final velocity when it reaches certain height means the final velocity of that ball will become 0. Afterwards, you know that ball or anything, when it reaches certain height, after some distance, it again come to the downward position. In that cases, you are going to consider initial velocity of that object when it throwing downwards position, means you are consider 0. Why? Because after reaching certain heights, its final velocity has been becoming 0. So after 3 seconds, so the body will stop at certain height. That is why it is getting V3 value as 0 meter per second. Okay. So this is about the first content, that is speed after 1 second, 2 second and as well as 3 second. Now the next question we have asked is what is its height after 1 second, 2 second and as well as 3 second. So to find it out, that let me consider T1 is equals to 1 second and also U value is 29.4 as it is the same thing, and here S1 I am considering as H1. Okay, yes, I am considering as H because here as this height here. So now let me substitute. The formula here is S is equals to UT plus half AT square. So that becomes H1 equals to UT1 minus half GT1 square. Okay. All T1 I have substituted and G I have done. G value is negative. So in the formula itself I have taken negative. So H1 will become U into T1 means 29.4 into 1. 29.4 minus half into G value is 9.8. So if I cancel this, I'll get it as 4.9 here. So H1 equals to 29.4 minus 4.9 means I'm getting 24.5 meters. So after 1 second, what is its final velocity? 19.6 meter per second. What height it has reached is 24.5 meter height it has reached. So next time consider height at the time is equals to 2 seconds I am considered. So UT2 minus half GT square I have considered. So 29.4 into 2 I am getting 58.8 minus half into, if I done it, I'll get it as 19.6. So 58.8 minus 19.6 is 39.2 meters. So at the time time is equals to t seconds, we are reaching the height of 39.2. That means it is not exactly full 39. 24.5 plus something you are getting this one. Okay, you understand? No. So now let me take the next one. Height 3, that is H3 is equals to UT3 minus half GT3 square. Okay, U is nothing but 29.4 into 3 minus half into 9.8 into 3 square. You have to do it. So 29.3 into 3 is 88.4 minus 44.1 here. So 88.2 minus 44.1, I am getting 44.1 height. That means the ball which is thrown here, you can see the ball throwing here, its final velocity is becoming 0, and after what is the height of the ball, that is from the ground to the certain height, the height will be 44.1 meter. In that 44.1, first in the 1 second it is reaching 24.5, next 2 second it reaching 39.2, next in the 3rd second it is going to reach the 44.1 meter height. Okay, so this is about the 2 problems. I hope everyone have understood. Based on this, I have given you some other problems as a worksheet. Try to solve it. If any doubts is there, means we will discuss in a live session. Thank you.